I've made huge strides. Yeah, getting closer and closer, and as a team, we're helping each other. Boring is good when you're the one who's winning,
Welcome, everybody, to Kevin Harvick's Happy Hour podcast. I'm stepping in for OG for this week's victory lap. Mamba Smith in the house. I got my guy. Look at him. Look at Mr. Red Bull himself, Shane Van Gisbergen. Shane, how we doing, homie?
I'm good. How about you?
I can't complain, bro. Let's just get right into it. This is what I want to know. Do you hear all the chatter that about you on the social media about, man, he's just dominating races. It's just too easy for him. Like, we shouldn't have all these road courses. Do you hear that? Do you care? Do you not care? Where you at with that?
Well, obviously you see a bit of it, but yeah, I try and live on the positive side, I guess. But yeah, it's hard, you know what it's like when someone dominates, you want change and you want difference. But yeah, for us, we've had a amazing run, but boring is good when you're the one who's winning, when you're not, you want it to be changed. So it's probably a bit of that, but yeah, we've had a amazing run, and we've had some really good race cars, which, they make it look easy, which it never is. It's just we've just been executing, getting everything right, and yeah, the speed certainly helps.
Kevin's talked a lot about you now racing full time, obviously in the Cup Series, and being able to do that. You understand what you need out of the car, what the car can do, what it can't do. Has that helped with the process of getting the car set up with how you want it versus last year? You're kind of just stepping in the 16 and then here and there.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, they would prepare the car here and give it to Corlig to run, and we'd be only doing, one race a month at the most type thing, and be a big break between races, and very different to the Xfinity car. And this year we've just been, we're just developing and, getting better every week kind of thing, ovals and road courses. And yeah, I think we've been able to make our road course car a lot better now that, it's been an evolution every weekend, and I felt like we've been getting it better and better. And it just compounds, So yeah, working with the same guys every week, and they're preparing with the same people every week. It makes a huge difference.
I think people underestimate that quite a bit. They see you guys doing what you're doing in your team. We talked about on the podcast, your team is putting whole races together. The whole group is doing what they're supposed to be doing. But the pressure to win when you're supposed to win is different than when
Yep.
you're the new guy just stepping in. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I said that in a meeting today, like it's really good. I guess there's pressure or expectation probably from everyone now that we go to the road course and we're the standard. And I think that's great that we just keep executing, and especially the, not just me, but, the guys doing the setup, the engineers, the car preparation, then the strategy on the day, and then the pit crew just, especially doing backward stops as well. That's not easy, changing over. And there's just all these little things. We just keep ticking the boxes and making no mistakes. And also we have a lot of fun doing it. Everyone's, chest out because we're all excited and stoked to be there. But you just get that anticipation or excitement every week in the shop. It's been a massive shift since the 600 when Ross won. I feel like we're always pretty happy at Trackhouse anyway, but just the environment is really, really cool here at the moment. And I find it really fun for everyone.
Has that energy transferred? Obviously, Ross winning the 600, you've gone on your run. That energy, that upbeat, do you feel that? And you feel like, okay, our oval program, what I'm doing, I'm getting some of that energy. Like I'm refocused, I'm focused in on what I'm trying to do.
Oh, 100%. And then, especially for me on the ovals, I know that Ross's and Daniel, they're both race winning drivers, and I'm trying to compare to them and get to their level. And I think I've made huge strides getting closer. Qualifying especially was weak. Start of the year, I'm starting to match them in qualifying now, and then in races too. Ross is still a big step ahead, but yeah, getting closer and closer. And as a team, we're helping each other. Ross is always open on the ovals, so's Daniel, and then both ways on the road courses. And I think that has showed. They were both very quick on the weekend, and we had 3 cars in the top 10 for the first time. So I think as a team we're doing really well together.
I think you can really hear it in your voice that you're excited to be in the spot that you're in, coming over obviously from the supercar side. I got to tell you, when Ryan put it on the pole this weekend, Bubba
Yeah.
came up to him and he's like, "Well, now he's just gonna really kick our asses. You just made him mad. He's really gonna kick our asses now."
he did good, and like his car was really good, but in his first stint, he didn't put a foot wrong. I tried to put pressure on him at the start, and man, he was driving really well. Like there's been some good guys on road courses, but we just seem to be able to put the races together. We changed strategies halfway through, and he sort of fell away, but his pace was every bit as good as ours.
One thing that I think was really cool this weekend specifically is, you moved obviously very far away from home. I moved from Vermont down to North Carolina, so being away from your family and in a new place is really tough. And you were able to have your dad there. What was that like?
Oh, it's awesome. We're very close. And he would come to basically all the races in Australia. He'd fly over from New Zealand and watch all the supercar races. And yeah, he hasn't really been able to do that the last year or two. And then this year he's been a bit sick, so hasn't been able to fly. So yeah, he finally got clearance, and this was his first race. So just awesome to have him there. He arrived Saturday morning, so it wasn't real nice. I don't think he had fun watching me crash out, but Sunday, what an awesome day. And yeah, just to share moments with him. We talk so much anyway, but yeah, just to have him there, and hadn't seen him for a while, so it was very cool to have him there. And then the next couple of weeks, he's driving the bus for me to Richmond and Daytona, so
There
I'll
you
probably
go.
drive with him on one of them. And it's like old school when I was younger, driving to the races with him and had the car trailer on the back and stuff like that. So it'd be fun, just have some fun going racing, and low stress races before playoffs start, I guess.
Yeah, you talk about the playoffs, some really tough races in this beginning round. Some places that you've been to, some that you maybe aren't as familiar with. What are you looking forward to? What are your expectations going into round one?
Yeah, well, Darlington, hopefully we can build on that. That was one of our stronger races. We were pretty decent there most of the day. And then, Gateway I haven't been to, and it looks odd with the two different corners. And then Bristol is very, very difficult for me. So, yeah, they're very different styles of racetrack, and who knows, stoked to get a bunch more playoff points. That just helps us, and like it doesn't take pressure off. We still have to go and have three decent races, but certainly all the buffer we can get helps
For,
us.
for sure. And hey, before I let you go, I got to say congratulations on the extension. That's a
Thank you.
huge deal. I'm sure the weight of like performing, we're performing well. Now I know that I'm here for a little while. You can really lock into what you're doing.
Yeah, like we were pretty, certain about next year, but it's just even for the future, and like even when Justin brought it up, I was more than happy to keep it going, and I love it here. I love the atmosphere and the team, and I really enjoy my racing, enjoy the fans. Like it's been one of the most fun things I've challenged myself to do. So yeah, I'm happy to stick it out here for a lot longer.
Hey, I also, before I let you go too, I want to say thank you for buying in to the burnout competition that we've been holding all year long on the show because your burnouts, brother, you got them pretty down pat. Like that,
What
the
score
hand out
did
the
I get
window,
this
the
week?
high fives. Yeah.
What did I get this week?
So this, I mean, you beat your last. You were the leader in the clubhouse, so now you're first and second because
Oh,
you
nice.
high fived about 15 people, and you just barely kissed the wall. Just a little bit, just to keep her there. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, it was awesome. So getting better at them. That's why lucky I'm getting more practice, which is good. So hopefully they keep getting better.
Love it, man. Well, good luck this weekend. Looking forward to seeing you at Richmond, and good luck in the playoffs.
Cool. Thanks a lot, mate. Have a good day.